Happy Thursday, GenderqueerChat. SydneyTinker here, and I came up with this week's topic, and I had a little bit of fun with it, really. It was just kind of whipped up on the fly, and I'm really challenging our collaborators' creativity. I wanted to know what kind of crazy character ideas people might come up with for like a genderqueer character. It could be a superhero, a bank robber, anything. Ordinary, inconsequential, ninja, whatever. And if at all possible, you know, if this character sheds some light on you and your personality, then, you know, share that as well. And we've had some really cool ones. I didn't expect people to step up and really make it as interesting as has been made so far. Mine, I've had certain characters kind of kicking around in my brain for years. And this one character idea is of someone a little bit like me, maybe a lot like me in some ways. This nerdy kid who, you know, struggles, has emotional issues, social issues, doesn't really fit in with people as well as one might like growing up, and is kind of progressively alienated throughout childhood, as a lot of kids are, because a lot of kids, like me, don't really come into their own until later on in life. Like I started picking up more social skills in college, and that's when I really kind of came into my own. And you know, with some people it's even later than that, and different people it's different scenarios. But my kind of concept idea for this character is that before this nerdy, reasonably bright, kind of dysfunctional kid gets a chance to come into his own, he kind of stumbles into this alien technology that happens along the way, without going into a lot of details, that winds up kind of altering him and enabling him to interface with this like big alien ship that's floating around out in the solar system. And so this kid kind of looks at this as like a much better deal than, you know, toughing it out and living the hard life of just being a loner kid, and further alienates himself by getting entangled in all of this alien stuff, and sort of becomes kind of drunk on power, because now he's got technology that no other entity on Earth has, and so can sell technology or use technology to influence companies, governments, people, and doesn't have to deal with the kind of problems that regular people have to deal with. Doesn't have to worry about housing, because reasonably unlimited housing is there, and doesn't even have to worry as much about traditional mortality, because he's able to kind of bank his consciousness and load it up into blanks and create bodies, pull bodies out of the bank, and look and function differently, and can present himself as someone of any given race, age, gender, can even be kind of a fictionalized fantasy creation by just kind of programming this blank in a soup. And so this allows this person, we'll call him Dave, to live out these wild, unstructured fantasies of youth without having to deal with the limitations and consequences that we all have to deal with. And I've just sort of imagined how this scenario could play out in a zillion different ways over the years, because it's kind of a fun mental exercise. And generally speaking, I don't think of this as like a hero character. I sort of imagine, what would an actual regular person do, and particularly a person who has been misunderstood and abused, has been afraid to self-express, has never really properly finished emotional and cognitive development that comes with late teens and early adulthood, and just developing a thick skin through the tough stuff of life. And so just imagine if you had, say, a 15-year-old boy with enough power to topple governments or lay waste to continents, and what would this individual likely do on good days and bad days? And so I think probably this character would fall into somewhere between the anti-hero and villain category, probably more of an anti-hero, because I've never really thought of this person as like a villain. I've always kind of identified with Dave, and it's been a way for me to kind of think out ethical ideas and stuff like that. So that's my offering, and I hope you find some entertainment value in that. Just don't swipe it, because this character, I have actually put some effort into writing some of this out, and so some of this could actually appear in probably short form, because I don't know that I've actually got it in me to really write a publishable novel with this character, but I might write some short works that are kind of digestible. But so on to the bonus question. The bonus question for this week is to point out something that is cool about or makes an impression on you from the person who posted before you, which appears to be Matt in this case. This one's kind of an easy one, because Matt is very charismatic and gorgeous and just kind of easy to look at and contemplate. I mean, here's just kind of someone you could see yourself hanging out with, and so really just kind of life threw me an easy one by me following Matt this week, and so I have a lot that I could say about him. Even just the hair. So Matt, completely cool and awesome, and I love your posts. Really, I pretty much love the whole collab. I think we've got a great crew. So I don't think I would have had any real difficulty with any of this. So, happy Thursday. I better get off of this. Keep an eye out for one probable other Thursday poster later this evening. We kind of coordinated a little bit, and it was a bit of a coin toss as to which one of us was likely to go first. Have a good one, and we will see you soon. Comment, thumbs up, video response, hit us up. The more channel interaction we get, the more YouTube loves this, but more than anything else, it's kind of neat that we have this tiny little genderqueer online community. So, peace.